Ollie. He's won 119 Group 1s. Chris Waller has just won his 113th. Ollie, this race, 1990. He was 18 years of age. Now, you've got to look at the white cap and this little guy trying to steer a path closest to the rail now.
Yeah, I think I was 6, Hame, poking up the fence there. He's been doing it for 30 years. He is just a tale of extraordinary focus, mental strength, obviously longevity, but just the hunger he's got. You wouldn't see a jockey at 48 years of age just as hungry as he is. He's still at track work 4 or 5 times a week and just punching him out as well as he ever has.
Yep, that first Group 1 was for Bard. And Jason Richardson, he's been a great mate for a long time and he pays tribute to Damien Oliver.
Jockeys are judged by their performances under pressure. And in Australian racing, that is showcased in our majors. The Cups, the Plate and the Slipper. Damien Oliver has won 10 Australian majors, more than any other jockey in history. 4 Caulfield Cups on Mannerism, Paris Lane, Doremus and Sky Heights. A Cox Plate masterclass in '97 on Dane Ripper.
Dane Ripper the mare, a boil over in the Cox Plate. Dane Ripper wins nearly a length on the line.
And a second aboard the Fighting Tiger Northerly in '01.
Northerly wins the Cox Plate.
His slipper win came in golden pants in the Ingham Cerise on the Philly Forensics.
And Forensics is winning the golden slipper.
And the great race, the Melbourne Cup, has been his on 3 occasions.
Doremus takes the double.
His 100th career Group 1 was achieved on the biggest stage in the sport when he won the Melbourne Cup on Fioronte, giving fellow Hall of Famer Gay Waterhouse her greatest ever moment.
Fioronte blinding, Oliver smitting him, and Fioronte won the Melbourne Cup for Gay.
But for all his achievements, all his premierships and Scobie Breesley medals, all 119 career Group 1s, there is one moment, one race that personifies Damien Oliver.
Racing.
On the first Tuesday in November 2002, just days after his brother Jason was tragically killed in a racing incident, he somehow summoned all his courage, dedication and determination to ride in his brother's honour in the Melbourne Cup on Media Puzzle.
And Media Puzzle goes to the line to win the Melbourne Cup. Damien stands high on the irons, salutes the heavens. That's for Jason.
The incredible poise to execute his exquisite skills under unimaginable personal grief and pressure provided the sporting world with a moment to treasure.
Melbourne Cups don't mean a thing to me anymore. I give it back right now to have my brother back.
And for us racing fans, the perfect illustration of the genius of Damien Oliver.
Has there been a more emotional victory in the history of the Group race?
Today we celebrate 30 incredible years of Group 1 glory.
It's a lasting image, isn't it? Media Puzzle and Damien Oliver, and Damien looking to the sky for his late brother. Bruce, I mean, he's been at the top of his game, as we now have heard a few times today, since the late 80s, and he remains one of the best jockeys, not just in Australia or Melbourne, but in the world.
He does, Hame, and look, that was brilliant by Rich. I mean, he has summed it up. I mean, where do you start and where do you end? Well, he did that in just the right places because it was that Media Puzzle day. And that's the difference in so many ways between a great and an all-time great. I mean, he's just got that steely resolve against all the odds. 10 Australian majors, Richo's already said, more than any other Australian jockey. Neville Selwood's on 9. All those other awards and that consistency through the run. It hasn't all been completely plain sailing. We know that. He's copped a couple of big suspensions. He's had a lot of falls, but he's continued to endure. And certainly in my lifetime, there's never been a more successful jockey, Hame, and I don't think a better jockey. And I'd say that through the ages, he's up there with Scobie Breesley, George Moore and all of them. We haven't seen anyone better.
30 years ago, Hen.